How many reviews on that look? I don't even think it was this bold on the twisted bangle that we've done in the past.
No, it was. This bangle we've had over 10,000 of those over the years, but we've not had it in 3 years. And we have only less, as you said, less than 50.
I know.
They're getting very, very expensive to make. And so if you were lucky enough to acquire one 6 years ago, good for you. But if you missed out, this is your chance. And what a great look.
You ready for the perfect earring too? Brand new today.
They are perfect.
All diamond cut in a classic, beautiful hoop, Italian made. Gorgeous shape, great sizes. The medium in this particular one is the earring that I'm wearing, and we're also, and it's only $24.90, and we're offering it for the first time in the larger size, which is over 2 inches. So that's 2 5/8 of an inch in length. And then you can see by the design, they are not a heavy hoop whatsoever. You could sleep in these. That's how comfortable they are. And I know Paul will talk about that.
He does.
The medium, yes, the medium size hoop is 1 3/4 of an inch in length and about 1/8 of an inch wide. You're gonna have sterling silver, by the way. They're stamped .925 and Italy, because there is sterling silver on the post on here.
Yes.
So if you have any sensitivities to wearing, you know, costume and the way of pierced earrings, not a problem with these. If you're okay with sterling silver as a precious metal. And they do have the joint and catch closures, which is so nice because it's all in one.
While we're on that picture, just look at how this giant, gorgeous 2-inch hoop doesn't pull or tug at all. Zero. It's like an ear lift.
It is.
It's like an ear lift. And
right,
that
Paul.
is the joy of Bellezza earrings. Bronze, the metal of sculptures, is a very strong metal. And much stronger than silver, much stronger than gold. And if you go back in history, the Bronze Age, bronze was so important that bronze defined an entire age of civilization. Well, the beauty of working in bronze is that we can make a very durable, very strong, rigid earring, no possibility of flexing or bending or breaking, that only weighs 3 to 4 grams. We're talking about less than 1/10 of an ounce per ear. So when you put them in, you instantly forget that you put anything in your ear. So that alone is worth the price of a ticket.
Worth its weight in gold.
Worth its weight in gold. Now, if we did
Yes.
this in gold and we did it at this weight, all you would have to do is lay down for a nap and you would bend the hoop in half.
That's true.
It would just be too flimsy, too light. But with bronze, you're getting the durability that you want. This is an earring that you can drop on the floor. This is an earring that you could probably step on with your high heels. You know how you do, you take them off and you drop them on the carpet and you don't see it and boom, you step on it? This earring is not gonna mind that, okay, because it's bronze. And I love the fact that we have so many fabulous reviews on earrings, because when we started Bellezza, everyone said to me, earrings are not important. Nobody cares about earrings here. I said, no, 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 no. Nobody cares about earrings that are uncomfortable. Everyone cares about an earring that is fabulously comfortable and wears like 18 karat gold. And that's what we're bringing you with Bellezza.
And you can tell this was made in the premium earring house in Italy.
Sure,
just,
you've
I
got
mean,
the end caps,
everything.
Every last detail.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at just even the camel back, so it's not going to move back and forth. The solid end caps in here, which is a true sign of exceptional qualities. The actual post is that where it's going to be, sterling silver, and it will be stamped Italy. That's a great shot. So here you can see that magical diamond cut work that just brings that 18 karat gold brilliance to life. Lightweight, to Paul's point, lots of movement, and God forbid, here's the best thing, something happens, you're not sick. If these were 18 karat gold, either one, right? The medium that I'm wearing, which have been extremely popular, or definitely getting limited there, or the larger ones you've been asking for, which is such a huge trend and so fun to be able to add to your wardrobe. But if you spend hundreds of dollars, and we've all been, you know, in that situation, I mean, maybe not in big hoops, but maybe a little stud that was in gold, you're sick over it, you know? And the nice thing is that they're under $25, but you know you have the durability. You know you don't have to worry if you have sensitivities. You know you have the look of the richest, most beautiful Italian 18 karat gold, because this metal is bathed in it. And, you know, that's why most people are getting the large and the medium.
Did I tell you about the taxi driver lady that
I love it. No, tell me the best stories ever, ever, ever.
Oh, I just love it. She was wearing a pair of earrings that really looked ratty. I mean, they had seen better days. So I said, can I talk to you about your earrings? I asked her where she got them. She said, oh, I buy them at the mall, you know, where I find them.
Yeah.
I asked her how much she paid. She said, oh, usually like $40 or $50. I said, well, they don't look like they wear very well. She says, you know what? I don't even take them out until they turn colors or they break, and then I take them out. I said, let me show you Bellezza. Let me change your life. She thanked me. She wanted to give me a free ride. And I said, no. I said, just know that there is a quality earring out there that is Italian made, that is bathed in 18 karat gold, that looks and feels like the real thing. And